Hello there, nice slice here, coming at you from the Great White North in beautiful British Columbia, Canada. Today, we're going to be doing a response to an open tag from GR Knives, or his open tag was Show Your Wood Knives. So that's what I've decided to do today. I'm going to get through this as quick as I can because I only have one or two knives to show today. But first, because this one is dedicated to wood, you know, I was thinking what a great gift this was from Mo. I did mention this in my last video. You know, there you go, 2023 Mo, carved with the Western 742. You know, all the great sculptors through history. I was thinking, you know, there's Rodin, he does the Thinker, and Michelangelo is famous for David. You know, and then can't forget Richard Dreyfuss and his mound of mashed potatoes in Close Encounters of the Third Kind. But I thought, you know, this is a masterpiece in itself and it deserves a name. So I thought about it, and I am dubbing this Elwood K Slice. The K, of course, standing for Kirby. So this is Elwood Kirby Slice right there. So Elwood will be joining us for the rest of this video. We'll just put him over to the side there. So, like I said, this is open tag for Show Your Wood Knives, and you know, I really had to think about it because I do have a lot of knives with wood handles. And, you know, I thought obvious, this entire wood handle here, Opinels, these are all beechwood except for this one. This one is walnut. I really thought about showing those. You know, should I bring them to the kitchen table studios tonight? You know, put them in the car and lug them all the way downtown to the studio. I thought, no, I'll leave those on home. So I'm not going to show my Opinels today. So they're not coming on. And then I thought, you know, everybody's seen the Buck 110. Everybody should have one by now. There's, you know, I have a couple of them, as you can see there. And I thought, well, should I bring mine? I don't know, right? Like, I have a couple examples. Here's a 2015, and this is the Dymalux wood. You know, it is listed as ebony, but it is a laminate, but it's super material, you know, almost indestructible. That resin wood, Buck calls Dymalux diamond wood. Then this, of course, is an old 2.110, and that's some real ebony wood there. Look at the good shape that old knife is in. And I have another example here. This is Rosewood. So again, this is like a laminate. Beautiful knife. Nice rosewood on that one. Let's close this one up again. I thought, you know, should I bring my 110s? Should I? Everybody's seen the 110, so I thought, nah. Maybe I'll leave that for a different video. So we'll leave those off. I'm not going to do the 110s for the Show Your Wood Knives because everybody's seen the 110s. Then I thought, what about the 112s, right? You have a couple of those. I could bring those out too to kitchen table studios and show them off. So here, these are all ebony, real ebony handles on these ones. This handle is from 1988. This one's from 95. And this one, of course, is the 50-year anniversary, 2022. Beautiful. This is the ebony that they've partnered with Taylor Guitars on these 50th anniversary ones. So I thought I'd bring some 112s. Show those off. I wanted to show this one as well. This is a Winchester. This knife I found in a parking lot. It does have some, I believe this is pack of wood. This is another laminated, stabilized wood. But this knife had been run over Like the Winchester looked like it got hit by a Winnebago. See if I can demonstrate just what I mean, or you can see that that knife has shifted. The back is nice and square. The top is not. It has been run over in a parking lot, that's for sure. You can see how much that blade has shifted over. But hey, I found it, free knife. I was driving my truck at work one day, I got out and in the parking lot, that's what I found. So, pretty happy about that. That's a lockback as well. So here's a couple more bucks that I thought I'd like to show off here. This is a buck 215. This came in a tin set. As you can see, it's a nail nick. So this one I believe was manufactured for sale in Canada. This is a buck Decatur. I'm not quite certain what type of wood this is. This could be some sort of oak just died. This is nice. This Decatur is a nice little knife. This is when bucks first started using their 7CR on their blades. Made in China bucks. Thought I'd let you have a look at those two. Here's a couple of olive wood handles. This is my Payeras Solsona. Purchased that in Barcelona, Spain. Nice olive wood there, beautiful grain on that one. This is a Latier's. Purchased this one in Paris. I believe that is an olive wood burl on there. I did do some research on this and found that they did use juniper, but you can tell the juniper because it smells peppery. And this doesn't smell at all, so I believe it's olive wood. It's very nice. It's the same style as a Laguiole knife. Very nice knife there. Beautiful, beautiful handle on that one. Moving right along, another European knife. This is a Linder. It's a fruit knife. I believe that's oak handle on there. Does have a little bit of contouring for such a small, slender, itty bitty bit of a knife there. Definitely not a hard use. This was intended for slicing your fruit, maybe cutting a slab of cheese off for your lunch, working out in the field. Now, of course, I can't let it go without bringing the Gerber Skookum. I just love saying that. Skookum. Hey, that's Skookum. But there's nice ebony inlays on that handle. Beautiful knife. Found that at a pawn shop. Or sorry, a flea market. I found that one. This is another Canadian Tire special. This is a hunt shield. I want you to understand I paid a whole $6.99 Canadian for this knife. Right? So that's about $3.50 American. Hunt Shield is a house brand for Canadian Tire. When you see this name on a product, that means it's made specifically for Canadian Tire. They make all kinds of accessories for knives and firearms, hunting supplies. And there is a bit of wood, and I believe the name of this wood is faux. I believe that's faux wood. So if you want to look that up, you go right ahead. Have a couple. So these are the fixed blade versions of 110. This is the 101. And this 113 is the fixed blade version of the 112, right? So this 101, it's got some nice ebony handle scales on that. Love that. I was very happy to find that new old stock at a local shop in Vancouver. And here's the 113 I purchased, I think it was earlier this year, from a shop in Ontario. They had that on sale for $80. Even with shipping, I paid less than 90 bucks to get that from Ontario to BC here. Fantastic deal. Love the ebony handle on that. Real big chunks of solid ebony there. Fantastic. See what else we got on the table here. I have my Uncle Henry LB5 Rosewood. So that's some real rosewood there. Very dark, beautiful, beautiful rosewood. So let's compare that, shall we, to the rosewood on the 192 Alaskan Guide Series Special. Beautiful. This one's been around a lot longer. It has a little darker, and it's not stabilized like this. This is got some sort of finish on it, like a laminate. That, of course, is the same as the Alaskan Guide Series 119. Beautiful, beautiful knives. I'm trying to motor right along because, like I said, I did bring quite a few knives here. So let's look at some Coca-Cola handles. So I have my 102 Coca-Cola. Love this little knife. This I took to a Steakhous in Vancouver, which is a pretty high-end restaurant. It was my 50th birthday. We decided that we'd spend some money on dinner that night, and I brought this out to cut up my steak. I can tell you, all the servers in that restaurant, they gave me a knowing look and a approving nod when they went by. They saw that. This is the 75th anniversary of the 119. That's Coca-Cola as well. Looks really sharp with the brass. That's what I really like that. And I have my D2 steel Coca-Cola 119. I believe that is the Heritage Edition. Heritage model is what they called that one. Fantastic knife. I love Buck's heat treat on the D2. That thing holds an edge forever, I gotta say. So these are Coca-Cola. I also have my old Robbie Claus Kissing Crane original Bowie knife. You can see those cranes. Just barely. This knife has been cleaned up a lot. When I first got it, it was heavily pitted. Took a lot of sanding to get it back to the condition it's in now. And it has been heavily used by myself as well as others since I've owned it. But that wood-handled knife right there, I made the mistake of throwing that knife against a tree one time. My knife throwing skills are not the greatest. I can throw an axe and a hatchet. But this, I was told by a knife maker, is Coca-Cola. You can see the difference. This knife has a lot more age than these two. But look at the dark, dark, rich color on that. The grain is just awesome. Love that knife. So we'll put these ones aside now. Of course, couldn't do show your wood handled knives without bringing out the old Hickory from Ontario knives. There are a couple slabs of walnut and a good piece of 1095 right there. Awesome knife. So much value for your money there. I think I paid 20 bucks for that knife. Nice leather sheath with it. Speaking of walnut handles, here's my 104 Compadre with 5160 steel with the red powder coat finish. And the walnut handle slabs. Beautiful. I oiled them up. They used to be much lighter, more similar to the walnut on the old Hickory. But this thing just drank up that mineral oil, and it looks fantastic. Another old hickory here. Man, I feel like a druid when I carry this one. I'm gonna go make a potion. This is a stained hickory, American hickory here. It's got a bit of a dark stain on it. I really like the color. I actually have a cold steel war hammer that had the American hickory handle on it, and I put the stain almost exactly like this on it. Looks fantastic. Maybe I'll show that off one day. But this is such a cool little blade. $10.95, carbon steel, light as a feather. So here we have my two curly birch handled knives. This is my Joker Avispa. Beautiful, beautiful fit and finish on this knife. Love this knife. Fantastic burl on that. Beautiful. And then I have my Boker Barlow. With the curly birch, and that is just glowing. Looks like marble. Camera does not do this one justice, I'm telling you. That is a fantastic grain on those handle scales there. That is the Barlow Prime Masterburg, it's called. Beautiful knife. All right, so those are the ones I thought I'd bring. And then I have room for one more. That is my 124 with the ebony handles. Great big chunks, slabs of ebony on the handle on this one, and this one is a 2021 limited edition. Beautiful knife. So this was a great open tag from GR Knives. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, I suggest you check it out. Go do that. Show your wood handled knives. There you have it.